With the July 3rd update, the multi-TCs we all got used to are gone. They've been patched. Which means now you can't disconnect your external TCs from your main base the way you used to. Placing a square roof in the right spot just doesn't do anything anymore. YouTube is already flooded with new methods, but to be honest, almost all of them are either ugly, clunky, or just plain awkward. Personally, I'd love a method that doesn't change the original multi-TC structure, doesn't mess with the good old bunker-style externals, and is super simple to build. But most importantly, it still lets you disconnect and reconnect your TC just like we've always done. As soon as I saw what the devs were planning, I jumped straight into testing. I had to find a working fix as fast as possible. At first, I found a few setups that looked promising, but right after the update dropped, they were completely broken. And I'm not the kind of guy who's gonna slap together some janky workaround, so I kept testing for a few more hours, and now I've got something to show you. My Patreon supporters actually found out about it before the patch even hit, and trust me, you'll be surprised at just how easy it is. From the outside, it's the exact same multi-TC we've always built. 4 floating square frames in the air, the triangle foundations at the end, and the whole thing can still be cleanly disconnected. Plus, my method doesn't change the original design at all. You can use it with regular bunker-style externals or even with setups without any bunker system, though there are a few small changes in that case. Yeah, it might look a little different at first glance, but it's still way better than the weird methods people are posting on YouTube right now. In the end, the dev patch didn't really break external TCs globally, and there's a super simple solution to the problem we've all been facing. Everything genius is simple, and the secret actually lies in 2 half walls. Let me show you my method using those. If you're building a multi-TC with a freehand bunker, this is what it looked like on the inside before the patch. Now, inside the bunker, you need to place 2 half walls on either the left or right side. One of those half walls should be twigged, so you can break it easily whenever needed. Once that half wall breaks, your TC is disconnected from the main base. Then you just place it back and return everything to normal. If you're someone who's used to building a multi-TC with standard doors, then this is where a few things will change. Your external will now be built on 5 triangle foundations instead of 3. Behind the first door, you'll have a garage door, and behind that, a window frame with the TC inside. And right behind the TC is a twig half wall. Break that half wall and the TC disconnects. There's also a small recess in the design, which could actually be a great spot for a turret if you want one. I've already covered how to build a bunker-style multi-TC in several of my guides on YouTube, but now I'll show you how to build the updated disconnectable multi-TC using standard doors. Let's imagine this is your gate, the entrance to your territory. From this spot, you need to place 4 square foundations forward, and at the end, add triangle foundations in such a way that it forms a circle. I've marked the turret spot with a wooden foundation. That's where you can later place your turret. Now watch closely, almost all of the walls here are made from 2 half walls. That's necessary to make sure the disconnect system works the way it should. I've actually tested a ton of different methods, and the one I'm showing you now is the most convenient I've found. Also note, it's not just the walls that need to be made from half walls. In this area too, you'll need to use half walls, and make sure to upgrade the top ones. The twig half wall placed behind the TC is what handles the disconnect between your multi-TC and the main base. But before you can disconnect anything, you need to connect it all first. As you can see, the stability is more than enough, which means you'll be able to pull this off in survival too. Now, when you need to disconnect your external TC from your base, all you have to do is destroy this half wall, and just like that, you're disconnected. This is the new meta for multi-TCs, and you're lucky to have found this video. While you're here, check out my method for getting 9,000 scrap per hour. It can help boost your survival too. And if you want to level up your understanding of the game, I also recommend my video on secret stashes.